Hey everybody, I'm Joey. Welcome to the Bible Blurb. First of all, I want to say thank you to all those who've stuck with me through this journey, and also I really appreciate your support. And also, I just want to apologize for not being as consistent with these as I originally wanted to be, as I communicated that I was going to be. It was my intention to put one out every day, but I've been struggling lately to find a good time and place to do these because I put a lot of study and effort into them, and oftentimes I get distracted, I get sidetracked. Life happens, and I don't get around to the chance to doing this. But I still love doing these. I still enjoy making them. So stick with me, bear with me, and let's look at Genesis 37. Genesis 37 verse 5 says, "Now Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him even more." Now, if you read all of Genesis 37, you're going to see that the focus shifts from Jacob interacting with others outside of his family to sort of the interactions Jacob and his family have with each other. And that's important because it's going to set up a lot of how the rest of the book of Genesis, that's the premise for the rest of the book of Genesis, is those interactions between Joseph and his family. Now, there's a couple chapters where it talks specifically about Joseph, but for the most part, the rest of it's a lot of those interpersonal relationships between Joseph and his family. With that being said, here we see that Joseph's brothers really hated him. And like I said, there's some other family stuff going on. Joseph was his dad's favorite. Joseph told on his brothers because they weren't doing what they were supposed to be. And a lot of people might think, well, yeah, I'd get mad at him too. But it just goes to show you that Joseph was a man of integrity, and God was going to use him for big things later. And that's kind of what we see happening right now is God is working in Joseph's life now to help sort of set the stage for those things he's going to be doing later on in his life. And Joseph didn't really understand it. He didn't know why he was having these dreams. His family certainly didn't understand it. But it just goes to show you that God can work in certain ways beforehand to prepare you for that later on. And that's kind of the point I want to drive home today is, how is God working in your life now? Or what is he doing in your life now that might be preparing you for something later? See, it's not up to us to know what he's doing right now, but just to kind of step back and trust in him and say, hey, he may be preparing me for something later on. And it's not going to be clear. Probably not going to be clear, because you're probably not going to understand what in the world is going on. Nobody else may understand what in the world is going on. But once you find yourself in a certain place where you're doing something different, or you're engaged in something different, you may be able to look back and be like, I think God may have been working through me to get me to this place. So I just hope and I pray that no matter what you're going through, if it's a little different or off or odd, that you still look to God and still continue to look to him and follow after him, because who knows? He may be preparing you for something big later on down the road. So until next time, God bless you and take care of yourself.